Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am super excited because we are going to play with the Tati Beauty Blendiful and of course the Tati Beauty eyeshadow palette. I'm super excited to play and open both of these. I haven't even touched them yet. I can't wait. So, let's just jump right into it. So obviously we need to open up the Blendiful because that is what we're gonna use to basically put on almost all of our makeup except for the eyeshadow. So let's just open this up. I really like the packaging. I think it's super cute. Ooh, there's one right there. All right, so this is the Baby Blendiful and it is honestly so cute. Like, I didn't actually think it was this small, but it truly is like a little baby. And it almost feels like, I don't know, I want to say like semi like a microfiber like towel or rag, but like not at the same time. I don't know. It's just like really cute and soft and it's like super padded and squishy. And then of course you get the actual main Blendiful here, which is more of like a kind of like diamondy Ouija board-esque play piece kind of shape, which guitar pick, we'll go with guitar pick, that sounds better. Guitar pick kind of shape, and once again it's the same softness, it's got the same paddedness. Ooh, it feels really like nice on the cheeks. So let's kind of talk about these real quick. So let me pull up her website. All right, so in the overview for the Blendiful, it says that the Blendiful is a makeup applicator you didn't know you needed. This game-changing soft textured fabric tool is a blending dream that's designed to seamlessly apply and soften both liquid and powder products. The rounded edges and pointed tip help to sorry. The rounded edges and pointed tip help to provide a perfect blend step to step in your makeup application. Buff in foundation with little product waste, experience seamless contour, smoother concealer, and the most airbrushed powder application, even in those hard to reach areas of your face. Save product, save time, and become the expert artist on your own unique routine. However you choose to use the Blendiful, your look will be one with no harsh lines every time. I love that. I really like that she didn't just come out with like a product that's already been out there. Like, she made something new, and I'm really excited to try it and see if it's gonna replace, my foundation brushes, which I don't have. I'm really excited to see if it's gonna replace like my foundation brush and my beauty blender, because I really like using this. I love this like sharp edge right here just to get like right under my eye with the concealer to cover up all that dark baggage. So I'm really excited to see if this product works just as well or even better than these two. Okay, so obviously our first step is gonna be to apply primer. So this says for step 1, primer, banish the appearance of pores and fine lines by using a pressing motion with the blurring primer. All right, so we're just gonna take our e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer here, and I guess, we just are gonna take this. There's a little thing here to keep it on your fingers. Obviously, you don't have to use that if you don't want to. I think it's kind of nice. It's really cute. So we're just going to take this. We're just going to, I guess, dip it into the primer. I don't know if I'm supposed to apply it right to this or, apply the primer and then buff this in, but we're just going to go straight like this. We're going to grab our mirror here and, not magnified, and we're just going to go in. I need to get this hair out of the way. Also, sorry about the hair. It is a mess. I need a haircut. I didn't want to wear a hat today because I wanted to be whatever, and we got this massive mop on our head. All right, so we're just going to go in and start applying this, I guess. All right, so put it on, and it said to apply it with a pressing motion, so we're just going to go in and press it into our skin and see what happens. Obviously, my cheeks are the area where I have the most trouble with my pores, my cheeks and my nose right here, so we will see what happens. I think I need to get a little bit more product. I didn't put on a lot, at least as much as I normally would with my hands. So we are gonna put on a little bit more, but so far, it looks really good. Let me just dip in here and get a little bit more on the applicator, and we're just going to go back in and add a little bit more onto these areas that are a little crazy. Gosh, I need like a clip or something for my hair. I may end up putting my hat on. So if there's a mid-random cut and then I have my hat on, it's because my hair is a mess. Weird. It's like that mid-random cut just happened. So we're gonna press this in. Honestly, it's really blurring my pores. Like, I don't think they've ever looked this blurred when I've done like my fingers or even like the Beauty Blender with this. Honestly, I think this is the most blurred they've ever looked. So I'm guessing that this thing is working so far and I love it. It's super soft too. It's honestly like really easy to get into because it's like fabric. You can just like push right into where you need it to go. So this is great so far. Just make sure it's all the way around for foundation to go on. All right, it's looking really good so far, so I think we're ready for foundation. All right, so for foundation, it says easily glide on foundation with a sweeping or buffing motion to achieve a flawless and airbrushed look. So we need to get the foundation ready. So we're just gonna go in with, of course, our e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation that I have here. I really need a recommendation for another foundation. I had the Juvia's Place one, but I didn't get the correct shade, so I ended up returning it, and they didn't have the shade that I needed in stock. So I just kind of like was like, all right, well, I have the e.l.f. foundation, we'll just use that. But I really want some recommendations of something else to try. So I guess I'm just gonna take the same, you know, spot that I put the primer on. We're gonna kind of mix these together because that's what I need. I don't go in with one shade because neither of these is a perfect match. I grab our mirror here and we're just gonna go in just like we would and just do a buffing motion. Like we would with the Beauty Blender if we had it. Or maybe we'll do half and half. We'll do like one side buffing and then this side we'll kind of like smooth it on like we would with a brush. And let's just see what happens. So we're gonna go in on this side and just blend it and buff it. So let's do that. And we'll just do the nose buffing too. And the rest of it will slide. Get right in there in the nose with this, which is really nice. Can't really do that with a brush. Obviously, the Beauty Blender is a lot easier to get into fine lines. If you have the right brush, you can, or if you're skilled, but for people like me who necessarily aren't that skilled, it's a little bit harder, which is why I tend to use the Beauty Blender. But this is working just as well, if not better than that in terms of like getting into all the areas that I need it to get into. I'm gonna put a little bit on my eye. I am gonna go in there with my paint pot and concealer underneath, but this will just be like an extra layer to help kind of combat that discoloration. All right, that is looking really good, I think. I mean, I'm hoping you guys agree, but I think it's looking really nice. It's looking, I would say, more evenly blended than when I used the sponge. And obviously the sponge absorbs some of the product, but I think it looks really good. All right. All right, so let's do the other side of my face and let's just kind of like smear it around and see, you know, if it looks just as good or, you know, which application version I like better. Got a little bit in my eyebrow over there, that's fine. All right, so let's see. I think I need a little bit more product too. I didn't put as much on this side of my face. All right, so let's just see. I mean, this is working. It's definitely looking a little bit streakier than the other side. Now, that may not necessarily be the product, that may be me. Maybe I'm going like too hard in it because I'm pushing down. So I think what I'm gonna do is just pat it in. I do like the way that that looks. I think it looks really nice. So I think I will keep with patting, but you definitely can like buff and move it around like that. I think I have too heavy of a hand, and so it was looking a little bit streaky. Wow, I think that looks really good, and I think we're ready for the next step. All right, so the next step is concealer. So this says for concealer, also sorry about the bird if you can hear her, Use the pointed tip to easily lay down a smooth and even amount of concealer where precision is needed. All right, so we're just gonna take this, of course, and apply it on my face first, and then we'll grab the Blendiful, and then we'll go in. We're just gonna put quite a bit on here just because my dark circles are there, and they are not going anywhere. We'll put a little on my nose. We'll go up here. All right, and I can't really do my chin because I have facial hair, so that's it for me. We're just gonna go in with this, and we're just gonna buff this in. Once again, it's buffing this out like really nicely. Like there's no harsh lines. You can't tell where the concealer ends or begins, and I love that. We're just gonna go in right here and take this out, around, go right up here. I go a little bit into the corner of my my nose, because right here, as you can tell, like I have really like deep purple discoloration. So I go kind of high with my concealer on that side of my face and my eye, but the rest of it I just kind of take out. All right. I mean, it's looking really blended. Obviously, we're gonna have to set it, but let's do this side real quick before it dries. And of course, this is the Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer in the shade C6. All right, and I think we are looking really good. And I think we're ready for the next step. All right, so step 4 is contour. So folding in half around your finger, use a striping or a stripping motion to pick up and lay down your contour to the angles of the face, then softly buff out the edges. So it looks like she, in the picture, because I am looking, has it kind of folded just like this. And she just has it right, and she just has like one finger through, and she is just going in just like this. So we're gonna do the same thing. You don't have to, obviously you can apply it the way you want to, but I'm just gonna go exactly like Tati does, because she looks flawless and I wanna look flawless. We're gonna go in with our NYX palette. This says it can be used for powders just as well as liquids. So we're gonna dip right into this shade here. I'm still using the same spot that I put on all the other product. I guess that doesn't really matter. So we're just gonna go in here, and we definitely got it on. We're gonna take our mirror, and we are just gonna kind of first just brush this on. And I'm gonna go a little bit light because I don't wanna go crazy, just in case. I did get a lot on the thing. And then we're just gonna go in here and just kind of, ooh. Now, obviously, I didn't put too much on. There's a lot right here. There's not as much on this side. My forehead's not super crazy contoured, but we're just gonna stick with it. That's the kind of look we're gonna go for today. Just pretty light. I don't want to go too ham. It definitely warmed up the face. The foundation is a pretty close match for me. It already kind of warms me up. So we're just gonna go in with that. I guess I'll do a little bit on the nose here. There's still some on the applicator. All right. And we're on to the next step. Okay, so the next step is powder. So dip into your favorite powder and use a patting motion to lay down product for an airbrushed lock-in finish. All right, so we are gonna go in with our Jeffree Star Magic Star Setting Powder. I'm just gonna dip a little bit into the lid, or a lot into the lid, you know, whatever works. All right. We're just gonna take the same end right here, I guess, that we've been using for the rest. Why not? Doesn't say that you have to switch spots on the Blendiful when you're doing different steps. So we're gonna use the same spot. Ooh, got a little bit out there, and we're just gonna set where I put the concealer. All right, so I let that bake for a little bit. I'm just gonna go in and just press the rest of it in. I normally don't brush off the excess when it comes to my setting powder. I normally just kind of like buff it all in with the Beauty Blender. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna change my makeup technique too much. We're changing the applicator, but not the technique necessarily. So I am just gonna make sure that that is set all the way in. We basically set the rest of the face with the contour. And we are looking flawless so far, and we are ready for the last step, I believe. All right, so the last step is highlight. So take an angled side, dab on cream or powder highlighter to the places you want to glow. We're gonna go in with our Jeffree Star Platinum Ice Skin Frost Pro palette here. We are gonna do a natural eyeshadow look. I am gonna switch to a different side just for the highlighter because that's looking a little bit rough. So we're gonna go in right here. I'm gonna fold it because why not? And we're just gonna dip into this shade right here called Ice Cold. So we're just gonna dip in here. Want to make sure that I get some on the applicator, going a little bit heavy. And we're just gonna use this mirror right here and we're just gonna start patting on. All right. I think I went a little heavy. I'm still learning. It's okay. But I mean, we're definitely glowing, and I think that that is what matters, right? We got a little glow. Everyone wants a little glow every once in a while. All right, so that was the last step that we're gonna be using the Blendiful. I mean, so far, I think it applied everything amazingly. Like, I can't believe that I did basically my full face, obviously besides my eyeshadow, with just one product. I didn't have to grab a bunch of brushes. I didn't have to use a sponge. I literally just used this. It blended out everything amazingly. It's like super airbrush looking. It filled my pores. It put the highlighter on. It put everything on. And I think it looks really, really good. So I definitely recommend trying this product out for yourself. Like, it's super soft. It's super convenient. It's small. It's foldable. It's pliable. You can get in all the little crevices. So I definitely recommend trying this product out. All right, so now the next step, which I'm really excited for also, is eyeshadow. I cannot wait to dip into this palette. And the one thing I want to say off the bat is, honestly, it's a beautiful palette, but look at this freaking mirror. Like, this is massive. Like, this is the size of my face. Like, I'm so happy that, like, there's not, like, a huge border and, like, a small mirror. Like, this is perfect. You can literally see everything, and it's so clear. It's so pretty. Like, this mirror is honestly the best mirror I've seen in a palette, and I'm, like, just blown away with it. And I'm speechless, basically. Like, it is amazing. So thank you for adding such a massive mirror. All right, so we're gonna go with just kind of a natural, like, nude look, soft glam kind of thing, match the rest of the face, a little bit of glow, like the highlight, which I think is looking a little crazy. I'm not quite positive, but if it does, oh well. Sorry about that, guys. We wanted to glow. So we are gonna step into this color right here, which I'm guessing is just the Soothe Matte. So basically it's Soothe all the way up, and then it's just matte, sequence, metallic, and glitter. I really love that. She didn't make a bunch of crazy names. Like, it's just one color, and it's different versions of that color. So if, like, this is your favorite color, you can do your whole eye look in that color, and I love that. So we're gonna dip right in here to Soothe. And we are just gonna put this in our eye as our transition shade. So we're just gonna go in. Oh, well, we forgot to put on the Painterly paint pot, but that's okay. All right, let's put that color on the other eye. All right, we're just gonna take a clean brush real quick and just go in here and make sure that this is all blended and buffed out. All right, so for the next color, we are just gonna dip into the Ritual Matte shade, and we're just gonna put that on the outer V of my eye just to darken it up, and then kind of add a little bit into the crease as well. All right, I'm gonna take that same clean brush that I used earlier and just go in here and make sure that this is all blended out. All right, so we are going to take another brush real quick. So we're gonna take this little kind of smudging brush and just go back into Ritual, and we're just gonna smoke this out underneath the eye as well, just to create a coherent kind of smoke eye cat kind of look over here. All right, so we're gonna take the brush that we used first, dip back into Soothe a little bit, not too harsh. We're gonna go and smoke this out. All right, so now for the lid. I'm not sure if I want to dip into one of these glitters. I think I do, just because obviously I want that bam. But I think I'm gonna dip into this glitter right here. So I'm gonna dip into the Soothe glitter, and we're just gonna put that right on my lid. I'm gonna use my hand and my finger. Ooh, it feels really nice. Like, look at that. Like, are you kidding me? Like, boom. All right, so, ooh. Oh man. We caught that on camera too. I just like took my nail into that color. Honestly, I'm really sad now. Look at that. My nail just dove right into this color. Aw, that makes me really sad. All right, let's continue the look. We're gonna cry and then it's gonna ruin everything. So we're just gonna have to live with it. I'll hopefully dip into that shade enough where it will just kind of blend in. So we're just gonna pop this right. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Like, are you kidding me? Holy cow. Wow. Like, are you kidding me? Holy cow. That is freaking pigmented glitter. Like, wow. That looks freaking amazing. Honestly, that looks so beautiful. Like, I was like, I was expecting it to look like that, but like at the same time, like not expecting it to look like that. Like, holy cow. That is freaking beautiful. Okay, now we gotta do this inner corner. We gotta put something there. Okay, so I think for the inner corner, I'm gonna go into this shade right here. So this is Aura, and we're gonna go into the Aura Metallic, and we're gonna put that on my inner corner. So add a little bit of a different type of shine to that inner corner versus the glitter. And we're just gonna pat this on right here, kind of blend it in, and then we'll blend it into the glitter. So it's not like just nude there, because I do a pretty bad job of like getting color right in this area of my eye, and it always kind of looks super plain. So we'll just take that metallic into that area as well. I think we are done with eyeshadow. Like, this is probably the most dramatic eyeshadow look I've done. Now I know I talked about how I want to do like the crazy stuff, but like just in terms of like a smoky look, just with like this glitter, like this is so dramatic. Like, I don't think I've ever done anything like this glitzy, this glam. So I'm not mad at it. And I think we just need to put on some mascara. So we're just gonna use this mirror and just go in real quick. Let's do the other side real quick. Okay, I think we're almost done, but I really think I want to add like a little bit of highlight underneath my brow. So we're going to dip right back into the palette real quick, and we are going to go in with this, we'll go in with this shade, Soothe, just so that way it's the same color kind of all around the eye. Here real quick, we're just going to dip right into this lightly. I don't want to go too ham. I just want to have a little bit of shine up there. All right, so I think our eye look is done. Now, I am gonna say it, the glitter is obviously glitter. It is going to get everywhere. It's not gonna necessarily stay in one place. It does a really good job at not spreading. Like, I have a couple flakes down here, but it's not like all the flakes are just everywhere right now. It is doing a really good job of staying on my eyes, but it is glitter. It is gonna like spread a little bit. It is gonna travel. It's not gonna stay in place. Now, the other shadows though, like, absolutely beautiful. I think this is probably the favorite eyeshadow look I've ever done. So Tati, you did that. And I think we're ready to set this face. Actually, no, we need some lips. We need a lip. What am I talking about? Kylie lip here in the shade Candy K. All right, I think we're done. I mean, I can't say that this lip is obviously the best match for this look. I wish I had more of like I guess like a tan nude color, but all the nude colors I have are kind of like in the pinkish realm. And I didn't want to go super bold with like putting unicorn blood on my lips and do like a deep red. So we're just gonna keep it like this, and we're just gonna set the face, and we're done. Go in with a little Starberry Mist here. Oh, I love the way that smells. Pat this in, and we're done. Overall, I think that this look is really good. I like it. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, but I really, really like it. I love the glitter on the eye. I think it adds like a new effect that I've never seen while doing my eyeshadow. Like, I put shimmer and metallic shades on my eye, but never to the extent of like having this. Like, I just think it looks really, really good. So I'm really proud of it. I absolutely love this palette. This is definitely going to be a go-to of mine. Really, really love this palette. I definitely recommend if you like the glam look, if you like the nude kind of looks, the smoky eyes, pick this palette up and give it a test. Definitely, it's worth it. Now, as far as the Blendiful, I mean, it was super, super, super convenient pulling out one item and doing my whole face with it. And all I got to do is throw it in the wash, which we're going to talk about the wash instructions in just a second. But all I got to do is throw it in the wash it under the sink with soap, and boom, I can use it for next time. It's convenient. You put this in your makeup bag, you travel, you go, you have your whole face tool versus having one brush for contour, one brush for highlight, one blush for brush, one blush for, foundation, one brush for concealer. Instead of having all of these, carrying all of these around, you have one tool and it does the same thing as all of these and it looks absolutely stunning. I would carry this around. Like, honestly, this is definitely probably going to be my new go-to tool. Not to say I won't ever use brushes or won't ever use the beauty sponge, but I'm definitely going to be using this a lot. Okay, now speaking of care instructions for this, it does say that you can machine wash and dry in Delicate's laundry bag or gently hand wash in warm soapy water. Rinse thoroughly and blot dry. Do not bleach and do not dry clean. So honestly, super convenient. You can throw this in your laundry if you want, or just fill your sink up with some soapy water and boom, rinse it out real quick, just like you would with your brushes or whatever, and you're good to go. Use it the next time. The one thing that I'm really hoping, which obviously I don't know, is I don't want it to stain. Like, I do like the gray color. Obviously, this one is kind of like a brownish black. If you put anything on here, it's probably not going to stain. It's going to come out. You're not going to see it. I just hope, like, this isn't stuck here. You don't constantly see where I've had foundation and concealer and powder and everything on this one side. I really hope that it washes out. If not, I mean, it's not a big deal. Obviously, the sponge doesn't come clean. You can still see where I've had foundation on it. But I do really like this tool. I think it's cute, so I really hope that it comes out. That's the end of our video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this review. I really hope that you found it helpful. I hope that you guys like this look. Make sure to comment down below about my look and what you guys think of the tool in her palette, whether you guys have picked them up, how they've worked for you. Make sure to drop a like if you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. I feel like a Dementor. Like, ooh, let me just suck your happiness soul out. Or like an evil witch, or evil wizard. Like, hold on. Stupefy. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. That was dumb. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to go in with this messy hair, and we're just going to get at it.